1-800-449-8255 is Clark the Shark. And I guess Republicans finally got something to the Supreme Court today. And the Kavanaugh-Gorsuch Supreme Court just took a shit in Trump's face. They wouldn't take the case. It was kind of a stupid Hail Mary saying that the Pennsylvania mail-in ballots, someone brought a case saying that there should be illegal or something, but I knew that was a loser. Maybe they're just feeling out, poking around at the Supreme Court, just to check what the court will do. But what you got to do is you have to attack the voter ID or lack thereof in Michigan and Wisconsin. I think Pennsylvania is a lost cause because there's no voter ID laws there. So you could stuff as many ballots into Pittsburgh and Philly and anywhere in Pennsylvania. Basically, there'd be no way to identify where the ballots came from. You could just scribble a signature. I don't even know if you need envelopes there, because wherever there's no voter ID, the Republicans are screwed. And it looks like Repubs are getting screwed by Kavanaugh and Gorsuch and their own federal judges out there that Trump has littered all across this country since 2017. Circuit, district, appellate, Fed judges are everywhere Trump's put in power. And yet these guys, not one of them has come forward to help Trump. And that's just fucking weird at 1-800-449-8255. But anyway, this Supreme Court news today is bad. I think this thing is over. I think now officially Trump's screwed. The last things you could try to do at the Supreme Court is try to say because Dominion was hooked up to the internet, try to avoid some of the electronic votes. That is a great argument that Sidney Powell's been saying and a few others. And then another thing you could try is say there was no voter ID in Michigan and Wisconsin, the late ballots. You could virtually attack thousands of ballots in Michigan and Wisconsin for no voter ID because there's poll workers in both states who've said they were told not to check for voter ID. So which could bring signatures, envelopes, and that whole thing into play there. But if you try to just generically say there should be no mail-in voting like they tried in Pennsylvania, I don't think that's going to work. And this other thing Texas is doing, suing the states, I think these are just attempts to stretch this out to or beyond December 14th. There's only real factual things you can do now at the U.S. Supreme Court. And Rudy's got COVID, so he can't get in there. And Sidney Powell, her thing, probably the best thing you got. And that 8 o'clock curfew in Pennsylvania was good. And then the shenanigans in Georgia caught on video is good. 2 times the cheating caught in those. And then some of the stuff in Arizona and Nevada is good. But Rudy has to get well from COVID. I mean, either that or you get Jay Sekulow in there with Sidney Powell. Or some really good lawyers. I don't think Rudy's going to make it in the next 10 days. It takes a good 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 days to recover from COVID like Trump did. I mean, it's a disease that 99% of people get better from. Most of the time, you don't even get that sick or go into the hospital at all unless you're really old or you have diabetes or, leukemia or some shit at 1-800-449-8255. But anyway, bad news out of the Supreme Court today. They would not take the case, which means Gorsuch wouldn't take it, and Roberts. And I think Alito, Thomas want this case. I think Amy Coney Barrett wants the case. I think Kavanaugh wants the case. But I think Gorsuch and Roberts are with the 3 liberals. And that being the case, now some people think it's Kavanaugh that's with the 3 liberals, along with Roberts. It could be, I don't know. Both